Wearing a fursuit can be sexually arousing.
Half of a sexual appeal for a fursuit isn't for just, you know, someone in a costume. It's for the fursuit. You know, the fact that you're having sex with someone who is he's all furry. He's got, you know, this furry sort of head, you know, big ears and a muzzle and stuff. That's what half of the appeal is.
Stop the run, can't stop the run, we can't stop the run.
For me, furry hasn't held romance. It's held sex.
Furry is very complicated. It's something a little different to every person, I think. I was involved before there even was furry. Back in 1979, I started hanging out with some of the people that would eventually evolve into the furry fandom.
Well, a plushie is a stuffed animal.
I'm not really sure what goes on in the heads of the plushies. Maybe it's just the companionship of something fuzzy. I don't know. In general terms, a fursuit is a furry costume. It's a way that furries can get in touch with their furry characters and their alter egos.
A lot of the mainstream has gotten the idea that furry equals bestiality.
And I'm fairly sure, at least in this case, that that's not the case.
When I come to conventions, I'm here really to meet people and to be social and to hug and scratch and bounce around and have a good time.
They can come here, they can have fun, you know, they don't have to worry about, you know, somebody's looking at them sideways, staring at them oddly, and making maybe feel uncomfortable in the fursuit.
Part of the furry, I really think, is a sexual attraction. And anyone who says that furry is not a sexual-based fandom is really kind of fooling themselves.
In real life, people know me as Mike Sano. I just moved out of LA and up and into Eureka. I went to college there in Humboldt State, and I'm living in the dorms now.
My furry name is Yote, Y-O-T-E, it's short for coyote. I've known about furry for like 6 or 7 years, but I've been furry my entire life. For me, furriness, it's just kind of like being in touch with like an animal. Like, I think everyone has sort of an animal in them. They have attributes of a certain animal inside them. Everyone does, even whether they know it or not. So I go by coyote. I feel that it'd probably be a better extension of who I am to look like one. It's being myself, and part of who myself just looks different. Sort of an inside-outside sort of thing.
Most furries, when they think of their earliest memories of being furry, the things that first attracted them would be from Saturday morning cartoons and Disney.
Come on, Bob, get going.
For me, it's been 6 years, I think, since I found the internet and got online. The internet makes furry possible. Without them, there would be no real furry fandom, because it's an easy way to organize people, to gather people from out of state, to bring everyone together. I guess, you know, it as all the slogans and stuff say, it makes the world smaller.
I think my son is a furry. Whatever that may mean, it's hard for me to accept my son as anything else than my son. He claims to be a furry, and I don't fully comprehend or understand what he means when he says he's a furry.
My mom and I, we don't talk as much, which is good and bad, I guess. She really has to realize now more than ever that I am my own person and I will do what I want to do.
What do I know about fur? It's kind of a metaphor for his feeling of being different. The only way my mind is able to understand this whole thing is like a hobby. And he claims it is far more than that, that it is part of his identity.
His name is Jurassic. He's got a lot of fursuits, so we had a lot of fun trying him on. And while I was in it, my friend got a little bit yiffy and got a little bit up, and I got aroused, but I didn't climax or anything. He did, though, I'm sure, because he was a little bit more boisterous in his movements against me.